Welcome friends. In our previous sessions, we have been trying to learn continuous present tense, continuous past tense. We have already done enough practice. I'm sure you would have done some homework. So in today's session, we are going to learn continuous future tense. So when do we use continuous future tense? When we want to denote the idea, when we want to say that some action was in progress, some action will be in progress. Remember my friend, in continuous past tense what we had learned, some action was in progress at some particular time in the past. For denoting that idea we were using continuous past tense, but this is continuous future tense. So when we want to denote the idea that some action will be in progress at some particular time in future, we have to use continuous future tense. Is it clear, friend? So here the reference of time is compulsorily given. Tomorrow, next month, next week, next year, these are the keywords for simple future tense. But when they are accompanied by some reference of time, it is continuous future tense. So this is the formula. But before we start learning formula, I would like to tell you in continuous present tense what was the helping verb am is are. In continuous past tense what was the helping verb was were. Whereas in continuous future tense we have to use the helping verb shall be or will be. Is it clear? And remember one thing friend, in all the continuous tenses the main verb is verb with ing. We had discussed in our earlier session. Okay, in continuous present tense, we are using subject, am is are plus verb with ing. Main verb is ing. In continuous past tense, subject plus was were plus verb with ing. So the main verb is also ing. Similarly, in continuous future tense, subject plus shall be will be. These are the helping verbs, and the main verb is ing. Verb is ing plus object. I have given affirmative sentence formula, negative sentence formula. This is simple interrogative sentence. Formula for simple interrogative sentence. And the answer of this question is always either yes or no. Now the next one, interrogative sentence beginning with a question word. When, why, what, how much, how many, where. These are the question words that we use for asking any question. So this is the formula. To make it more and more easy, you have to learn by heart this formula. There is nothing to be confused, there is nothing doubtful, there is everything is very simple. Subject, that means doer of the action. This is the helping verb, which we have already discussed, we have already learned by heart. And this is the main verb. Subject shall be will be plus verb with ing plus object. So I shall be reading English at 5 o'clock tomorrow. So this tomorrow is accompanied by some reference of time. So this is continuous future tense. In negative sentence you have to use this formula, subject plus shall not be or will not be plus verb with ing plus object. So these are shall be, will be, they are the helping verb. In simple interrogative sentence you have to begin the sentence with shall or will according to the subject plus be plus ing. You just see the bifurcation in interrogative sentence. Now interrogative sentence with a question word. So this is question word plus shall or will plus subject plus be plus ing plus object. So will your sister be reading the Ramayana at that time tomorrow? This is reference of time. Tomorrow is accompanied by time. So this is continuous future tense. Similarly, I have given you at 4 o'clock tomorrow. It also denotes time in future. So this is continuous future tense. When we want to convey the idea that some action will be in progress at some particular time in future, so it is continuous future tense. Right? So this is the formula. Just try to note down, just try to store and save in your mind, friends. Right? Now I shall be teaching you the keywords of this continuous future tense. Keywords definitely help you a lot to identify the tenses. It can be continuous present tense, it can be continuous past tense, or it can be continuous future tense, no problem. If we have learned by heart all the keywords and all the formulas of all the tenses, so that you will be leading to golden success, my friend. Remember my words. There is no shortcut, but this is the easiest method. This is the result-oriented method. So I will give you the keywords for continuous future tense. Keywords. Tomorrow at this time. Tomorrow at that time. Or it can be tomorrow at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, it depends. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Or we can also denote the time, beginning the sentence with when. But here, when will be accompanied by when my teacher of English comes. When my teacher comes. So this denote time. When is accompanied by simple present tense. This part of the sentence shows the time. So when my teacher comes, tomorrow at 5 o'clock, tomorrow at that time, tomorrow at this time. So these are the keywords for continuous future tense. So when you happen to come across with these words in any sentence, so it is continuous future tense. Okay friends, remember the keywords and remember the formula we have already discussed: continuous present tense, continuous past tense and continuous future tense. Friend, did you like this video? Did you like this tutorial? Definitely do like us and do subscribe our channel for more and more further updates. Okay friends, see you, bye.